for Brent Rooker with one away. Hits a high fly ball to fairly deep right field, ranging back Duvall. Still back, still back. That one hits off the brick on the wall and hits off of Duvall's shoe. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Bobby Valentine Sports Show. I am your host, Frank Rampin, and let's dive into another week of the MLB season. So, yesterday, June 2nd, June is upon us now. May has come and gone. Officially into the summer months of baseball. Yesterday was Lou Gehrig Day, so honoring all those who have lost their lives and are battling ALS, remembering the legendary career of the Iron Horse, who is Lou Gehrig. And yesterday was also Darryl Strawberry Day, or Darryl Strawberry Bobblehead Day, the day after they retired his number at Citi Field. So that, you know what that means. If there's a bobblehead in New York, that means it's going to be on the table. So Darryl Strawberry, welcome to the squad. And I decided to wear the Darryl Strawberry jersey that I have here today to commemorate him after he get his number 18 retired. This number 18 will never be worn by a Met again. And yesterday, bobblehead was given out. So let's dive into it. Stat of the week. I'm going to start off with these now. So not sure if everyone's aware, but as now we're in the full swing of baseball season, the MLB, as I like to say, or more specifically, college baseball is into the thick of it in the playoffs. The regional started this past weekend, and oh boy, what a weekend of games it was. On Friday, there were 6 walk-offs on one day. 6 walk-offs on one day alone. 3 of them were walk-off home runs. It was the most on any day in college baseball since 1999. It was an unbelievable first day of the regional. 6 walk-offs on the first day, 10 on the weekend so far, and still 6 more games to go today. Record for a regional round is 12, so there's a good chance that this could be broken after this weekend is over, but college baseball has been unbelievably fun to watch. If you haven't been watching, I don't know what you've been doing. So now, let's go to our play of the week. A lot of great outfield play throughout the week. This one actually came in at number 2 on the all top 10 for MLB. So Ian Happ smokes one to center field. Blake Perkins ranging back, lays out on the warning track, dives into the fence to make an unbelievable catch to rob extra bases. What a jump, what a play, giving up the body, full out extension. He slammed the side of his head into the wall there. Good thing it was at the end of his slide, wasn't full speed, but wow. Look at this, great jump off the bat, knows exactly yet where it's going, runs right to the spot, head down, lays out. What a play that was from Blake Perkins. Absolutely no regard for his body, unbelievable from him. So what a play from the center fielder on the Brewers, and he's been very good as of late, making a lot of nice plays in the field. He's just been very, very solid. So now let's jump into the game of the week. This is going to take us out to Atlanta, Georgia, a game between my Oakland A's and the Atlanta Braves. Wild game this turned out to be. Didn't really think it was going to be one like this, as Chris Sale was on the mound for the Braves. He's been so good this year. But here he is facing Daz Cameron, the Atlanta native, with first and second, 2 outs in the top of the first inning. He rips one that's going to one-hop off the left center field wall. Miguel Andujar is going to come around to score. Here comes Shea Langoliers. He's going to score, and Shea Langoliers, funny enough, A's catcher, he's been pretty solid this year. He's got the fastest average sprint speed on the team. So the catcher is the fastest player on the team. Comes around to score from first. 2-run double from Daz Cameron. Great athletic slide to get around the tag from Shea. But Chris Sale able to settle in, get out of that first inning. But the A's 2-0. But that lead did not last very long as we go to the bottom of the first inning. And look who it is. The big bear, Marcell Ozuna. He's facing Aaron Brooks. High fly ball, deep center field, ranging back, J.J. Bleday, and that's into the water. So a 2-run home run, 3 batters into the bottom of the first, ties this one up. Braves come roaring back right away, 2-2 in the first. So Marcell Ozuna just continues his unbelievable pace this season. He's been so good. Matt Olson starting to turn around. We'll see a little bit of that in this game. But Marcell Ozuna, oh my goodness, no one can get him out. And that's actually back-to-back games of the week that the A's are involved in, and back-to-back games of the week that are pitched by Aaron Brooks of the Oakland A's. So, pretty interesting stuff there. So we take another look at the Ozuna bomb. That ball was hammered. So now we're going to move ahead here. Runners on first and third in the top of the second. 2-2 count to the shortstop, Max Schumann. Sale delivers off speed. Ripped through the 5-hole for a base hit. That's going to give the A's back the lead. 3-2 as Geloff comes in to score. A's offense, 6 hits through the first 1+ innings as there are no outs here at the top of the second. So the offense coming to life against Chris Sale, who's been so dominant as of late. So pretty uncharacteristic stuff from Chris Sale. A's offense looks good. 2 batters later, Miguel Andujar up to the plate. First and third with 1 away. Rips one to the gap in left center field. Chasing Michael Harris II, and he's going to watch that one fly. A line drive home run from Miguel Andujar, giving him 12 RBIs in his first 7 games with the A's. The most since Jack Cust had 14 back in 2007. So Miguel Andujar has been unbelievable for this Oakland offense. Continues to swing a hot bat. 6-2. A's on top now. So what a game so far for the offense of the Oakland A's. Chris Sale, really his first time getting roughed up, in a while. So now we'll move into the bottom of the second inning. Now it's the bottom of the third inning. Runner on third, 1 out. Grounded over to third base. That's Abraham Toro, who makes the play. Throw on to first. But Michael Harris II comes in to score. 6-3, A's on top. And the hit parade continues here in the fourth inning. After a leadoff single from Max Schumann, 2 outs from Sale. Then with 2 outs and a runner on third base, here comes Brent Rooker, and he absolutely unloads on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball from Sale. Turns on it, absolutely crushes it to the back of the stands out there, almost up into the concourse behind the stands in left center field. Absolutely launched from Brent Rooker, who's also been hot since Andujar came back on the team. So Andujar bring a little bit of a spark to this A's offense, and they are hot right now. So now it's 8-3, A's on top. So we're going to move into the bottom of the fifth inning. Second and third, 1 out. Austin Riley taps one over to third. Throw on to first by Toro, gets away from the first baseman. That's J.D. Davis. So 2 runs are going to come in to score. Just the 1 run comes in to score. 8-4. 2 runs do come in to score as that ball goes into the camera well. So 2 Braves runners come in to score, and it is 8-5. Bottom of the fifth, still runner on second. That's Austin Riley. Marcell Ozuna, another base hit. He stays hot, drives in yet another run, and now it's 8-6. So A's had a 5-run lead. It's quickly evaporated down to 2. So now, bottom of the 8th inning, Matt Olson, the former A, facing TJ McFarland with a runner on first. Yanks one, sinker at 88, pulled high and deep in the air to right field. Watch out, Chop House. Game-tying home run from Matt Olson in the bottom of the 8th inning against his former club. Knots this thing up. What a swing from Matt Olson, low and in. That's the sweet spot for most lefties, as you can probably see if you've watched some baseball in your life. Not happy is McFarland. We got a new ball game, knotted up, 8-8. So still in the 5th inning, 8-8 in the 5th inning, 2 outs. Here comes Adam Duvall. He rips one through the left side for a base hit. Rounding third, coming in to score is Darno. So the Braves have their first lead of the game, and it is 9-8 after the A's get Duvall on a rundown. Tag came out to end the 5th. But what a wild first 5 innings of play here. 8-8, and then it was 6-3 A's, then it was 6-5, then it was 8-6, and now it's 9-8 Atlanta. So now here, interesting moment in the top of the 6th inning. 1-0 count, inside pitch. Schumann thought it was off the plate. So did Mark Kotsay. Mark Kotsay lets the home plate umpire know that he missed it and immediately gets tossed. One thing said, he said, you just missed the call. First time he talked to the umpire all night, thrown out of the game in the top of the 6th inning. He's obviously not happy about it, arguing the call, coming out to say, hey, I haven't talked to you all damn day. That was the first time I opened my mouth and I'm getting wrong. This is insane. This is the MLB. I'm the manager of the team. Not how this should work. Very, very quick leash from the home plate umpire, but Kotsay's day is done. He's not happy about it, but top of the 6th inning here. Runners on first and third for Brent Rooker with 1 away. It's a high fly ball to fairly deep right field, ranging back Duvall. Still back. That one hits off the brick on the wall and hits off of Duvall's shoe. Bounces away from him. 2 runs are going to come in to score. The A's take the lead back 10-9 with an RBI 2-run triple from Brent Rooker. What a moonshot that was. Great piece of hitting on the off-speed to stay with it. High fly ball, just so high over to right field. Caroms off the wall, off of Duvall, allowing 2 A's runners to score to regain the lead. 10-9 off the triple from Brent Rooker. So now we're going to go to the top of the 8th inning. Max Schumann rips one high and deep in the air to left field. That one short hops the wall. And the 4th hit of the ball game is a leadoff double for Max Schumann. 4 for 4. What a game. As he rips that one, fastball low and in. As that brings up Miguel Andujar, who rips another one into left field, another RBI for Miguel Andujar, and it's 11-9 Oakland. Miguel Andujar's offensive surgence continues as he has been a revelation in this Oakland A lineup. The former runner-up AL Rookie of the Year back in 2018 when Shohei Ohtani won it. So now we're going to move to the bottom of the ninth inning. A's looking to keep this lead. No Mason Miller. He threw 2 innings the 2 days before. So Danny Jimenez out there. Adam Duvall just misses tying this game up in the bottom of the ninth inning as he rips one just foul past the pole. So Adam Duvall now down in the count 1-2 to Danny Jimenez. Looks at an off-speed pitch called strike 3, and the A's win this wild one 11-9. Crazy back-and-forth affair with really no pitching involved. Offenses were going crazy. Miguel Andujar has been unbelievable for the A's, and they win 11-9. So back-to-back game of the weeks that the A's are involved in, and back-to-back game of the weeks that they win. How about it? Still haven't been great over the last month or so, but playing some interesting and exciting baseball. So now, moving into the standings update, we're going to start with the American League East, and oh my goodness, the New York Yankees have been unbelievable. It's unreal. Aaron Judge is on another planet right now. 14 home runs and 12 doubles in the month of May. That surpasses Lou Gehrig's 12-homer, 12-double July back in 1930 as the most prolific month in Yankee history. He became the second player in the history of baseball with a 14-homer, 12-double month. He joined Albert Bell, who did it back in August of 95. And he had the most extra base hits in the month of May in Yankee history. 25 of them. 25 extra base hits in May, the most ever by a Yankee. That surpasses Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig, who both had 24. Babe Ruth did it in 1928, Gehrig did it in 1927, and Joe DiMaggio had 23 in 1936. So 25 extra base hits and 25 RBIs buys in the month of May in Yankees history. That's only the fourth play. He's only the fourth player to ever do it. Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig, they both did it 3 times. Joe DiMaggio did it in July of 1937, and Aaron Judge just did it in May of 2024. Aaron Judge became the first player in MLB history to have 35 career multi-home run games in less than 1,000 career games played. So he's just unbelievable. He was your player of the month for the month of May. Obviously, he is just unbelievable. No one can stop him right now. It's like he's actually playing a video game. And Luis Gil, their rookie pitcher on the mound, who's filling in for Garrett Cole, he has been unbelievable as well. He was probably, if Judge didn't have that unbelievable year where he just came out of nowhere and 14 bombs and broke a record, had the most prolific May maybe of all time, Luis Gil would have won Player of the Month because he only gave up 14 hits in the entire month. 14 hits in the entire month of May. That's the fewest hits allowed in the history of the Yankees in any month with a minimum of 30 innings pitched. Unbelievable from Luis Gil. He has just been a revelation. The Orioles faltering a little bit, but Gunnar Henderson still unbelievable. Fourth Oriole to hit 50 home runs before turning 23, and he's got 6 leadoff home runs this year out of his 19 bombs. The Red Sox, their pitching has still been good. Their offense is still solid, too. They're hanging around. Nick Pivetta tied Roger Clemens, the Rockets' all-time Red Sox record, by striking out 8 batters in a row. The Tampa Bay Rays, they took a series against my A's this week. They're still hanging around. They're solid, but it's been a weird season for the Rays. Not the typical pitching and defense that we see from them, but in a game against the A's, Jose Siri changed all that, ripped 2 homers, robbed a home run, and walked it off. What a series he had in that one, as the Rays are down in 4th place in the AL East. The Blue Jays sitting at the bottom. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. played his first game at third base since 2019 yesterday in a win against the Pirates. They won that series. Wild series. Bunch of one-run games. They played a 14-inning game that was capped off by a walk-off home run by Davis Schneider. His first walk-off hit is a home run to give them a win. They're still hanging around there. So now moving to the NL East, best team in baseball, the Philadelphia Phillies. Their offense has been unbelievable. They actually did lose yesterday on Sunday Night Baseball in extras to the Cardinals, but they've still been unreal. They're the best team in baseball. They were the first team to 40 wins, and they basically lead the league in every single offensive category. Like, they lead the league in runs, they lead the league in run differential, they lead the league in scoring, or it's really absurd. So the Atlanta Braves, they've been a little bit struggling without Ronald Acuna after he tore his ACL last Sunday. It's been a little bit of a struggle for them, but I mean, you can expect that. I think they're still going to be all right. The Nationals have been playing some pretty solid baseball over the past month or so. They're hanging just around 500, sitting in third place in the division. 4 games under 500 to be exact, 6-4 in their last 10. They've been pretty solid. The Mets have not been pretty solid. They're the worst team in baseball in May. They only had 9 wins throughout the entire month. The bullpen was horrible. Edwin Diaz was horrible. He blew 4 out of 5 saves throughout the month and then got hurt. They became the third team in MLB history to blow 4 straight games after leading by multiple runs entering the ninth. They joined the 1994 White Sox and the 1901 Brewers as the only 3 teams ever to blow 4 straight games after leading by multiple runs in the 8th. Miami Marlins still at the bottom of the division, sitting at 21-39. Not a great start for them. The AL Central has been solid this year. The Cleveland Guardians, led by Jose Ramirez, 19 games over 500. 19 games over 500. They've been unbelievable. They've also been unbelievable at home. The Kansas City Royals have also been great. They're 11 games over 500, sitting at 36-25. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, they've been very, very good for them. And they're just like have this comeback aura about them. For some reason, they just are never out of a ball game. They can come back and win a game at any point in time. We saw it yesterday. They came back down 2 in the 9th inning, tied it up with a triple from Nelson Velasquez, and then a sac fly walked it off. The Minnesota Twins, we saw them flying high for a while, very, very hot. But as of then, not as much, still sitting at a comfortable 7 games over 500. This AL Central is actually going to be a race that maybe a lot of people weren't expecting. The Detroit Tigers, only 1 game under 500. They've been pretty solid as well. Tariq Skubal has been unbelievable for them. So has Jack Flaherty. Those 2 pitchers have been great this season for this Tigers team. Big part of why they have been able to hang around. The White Sox are 15-45. 15-45 is an absolutely brutal record through the team's first 60 games. That is a tough one. We saw the emotions boil over yesterday with Tommy Pham saying he wanted to fight William Contreras. Things not looking good on the south side of Chicago. So we'll go to the NL Central. And the NL Central led by the Milwaukee Brewers. And I mean, Jesus, this Milwaukee Brewers team is just so solid. Every year it seems like they pitch well, they can just play a solid defense, and when they need to, they're going to get some clutch hits. Willie Adames has been great for them. Gary Sanchez had a couple clutch hits, a couple clutch home runs. William Contreras has been one of the best hitters in the league, probably the best hitting catcher, bar none. So that team is a little bit scary to deal with. The St. Louis Cardinals, they jump ahead of the Chicago Cubs. They are 1 game under 500, but they jump ahead of the Cubs after a very, very good 2-3 week stretch. They had a pretty solid month of May, 7-3 in their last 10. They play Houston this week, so that's going to be a big series again because Houston's starting to turn things around. The Cubs, they're 2 games under 500. They have not been very good as of late. Need to get things figured out for the Cubs. Sitting in 4th place, the Pittsburgh Pirates. So Pittsburgh Pirates, they are 5 games under, 27-32. The pitching has been solid. Paul Skeens has been unbelievable. He looks like a veteran. When you watch Paul Skeens go out there and command the mound and just work through a lineup, it looks like he's been doing this for 8 years. He just has some sort of calmness and like a presence that he just has with him on the mound. It's pretty impressive to watch. He had 9 strikeouts on a doubleheader last week. That was actually on his 22nd birthday. That was the most by a pitcher on their birthday, on the age 22 or younger birthday, since at least 1901. And rounding out the Central and the National League side, my pick to win the division, the Cincinnati Reds. Boy, this Reds team needs to wake up offensively. They have not been very good as of late. They are 7 games under 500, 10 games back in this division. I mean, I guess they still have a chance. It's still early. There's still 100 games to go. But, I mean, you got to get it going. You're going to have to get the offense going a little bit as of now. We're getting into the summer months. This is when things are going to have to start turning around. So, finishing things out with the Western Division, starting with the American League West, the Seattle Mariners, they have been good over the past week or two. 34-17 after only being 2 games above 500 about a week ago. Their pitching has still been unbelievable. They just had a 3-game series where all 3 starters did not allow a single earned run. The first time this has ever happened in franchise history. Pretty solid stuff for Seattle. The Rangers, their offense is finally starting to get things rolling. Adolis Garcia's been good. Corey Seager, 8 homers in 8 games. They're finally starting to get things rolling, but still, they're 1 game under 500. But only 4 games out of the lead. So this division is going to help them out, stay afloat throughout this season. But defending champions, their offense was unbelievable last year. We have not seen the same amount of offensive prowess. Houston Astros, they're starting to get better and better. They're still under 500 by 8 games, so not too good, but still they're going to get going. I have a feeling that this is going to be a very, very tight AL West race as we get things throughout the season, or throughout the summer. The A's sitting at 24-37 down in 4th. They've been okay. Touched on it in the game of the week. Miguel Andujar has been unbelievable. 12 RBIs are the most by a player in their first 7 games with the A's since Jack Cust had 14 back in 2007. So a revelation Miguel Andujar has been, the former runner-up AL Rookie of the Year. And the Los Angeles Angels, 21-38. Not very good so far. So to round things out, we have the National League West, led by the Los Angeles Dodgers, of course. Still unbelievable. Mookie, Freddie, Shohei, they are unbelievable. 2 of the 3 MVP frontrunners. Shohei's number 1, Mookie's number 2. So, I mean, they're just unbelievable. Mookie hit another leadoff home run yesterday, 4th most in MLB history. The San Diego Padres, they're only 2 games above 500, but they're playing better baseball. Luis Ariz came over there. He's been great for them. He just seemed like he can't get out. But yesterday, he did get a little banged up diving into second base. Maybe a shoulder injury, maybe an elbow. Not sure what it was. He did leave the game a couple innings later. Hopefully it's not too bad because he is so good. The San Francisco Giants, after a very, very hot 2-week stretch, kind of fell off a little bit. Just got swept by the Yankees at home. Booed Aaron Judge because we all know he, I guess, was supposed to sign there. We don't really know if that was true or not. Booed him, ripped one for a single in his first at-bat, and then 2 homers in that game. So take that, San Francisco crowd. And then the next day, he homered again to cap off his 14-home run month. And the D-backs, they're not very good. I saw them play yesterday, comeback win against the Mets on Darryl Strawberry bobblehead day. Ketel Marte led off the game with a home run. They went up 3-0 early. Mets went up 4-3 after a 4-run bottom of the 3rd inning. That held all the way to the 9th inning where Ketel Marte blasted a 2-run go-ahead home run to give the Diamondbacks the lead, and that one stood. And the Rockies round things up at 21-37. The worst team in the NL West, but they've been a little bit better as of late. So that's going to do it for us here on the By Valentine Sports Show for this week. Hope you enjoyed this one, as we'll be back next week with another update. So if you want to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that good stuff, at the By Valentine Sports Show, and any questions about BVSA, at bvacademy.com. Birthday parties, lessons, all that good stuff. So make sure you hit us up there, and we'll see you next time. I'm Frank Rampin. Peace out.